to come up with a new theory for everyone. And this one is something that I just thought about as long as my theories so far. And I'll show you what it is right now. Why is my screen still very much better? So this is a theory I've thought about for a while, and I'll show you some ideas I have behind it and everything. Let's go. I'm not lagging or anything. This computer's charges have been acting up. But anyway, and once the game loads and everything, let's get right into it. And I thought about this when I did the Netflix quest test. And I'll show you what I mean. So first off, I'm going to go to the archival. This is where most of my information. And this relates to whether if HILICHURLS have any relation to the Fatui. Okay, human beings and look at the monsters. And as my basic theory is, what if some Fatui members are actually HILICHURLS, or former HILICHURLS? Because I realize there's actually quite a few similarities between the two. Well, for one, if you look at all the Fatui members, especially these dudes here, but all of them in general, you never see their actual face. Like there are these two, but they still cover their eyes. All Fatui members, at least all the ones we've seen so far, except for like in like quest like everything, and like all the general like enemies that you face as Fatui, all have either full body masks or something that covers up their eyes. All their eyes are, no matter what, their eyes are covered, either by a mask or like these, whatever these are. And my point is when I thought back to, there's only one other type of enemy that really does that. I mean, there's little treasure hoarders. I mean, technically, they have more like gags or whatever. And that is, but those enemies are the HILICHURLS. No matter what, you always see them with a mask on. And that made me think. And of course, the only thing visible are any of their eyes or pupils or whatever. And that made me think, what if they're somehow related to the Fatui? It's weird, because they obviously look more humanoid. But then you realize, they honestly look a bit more like monsters. They look more primal. I mean, look at this. Like, what kind of humanoid, human, and would have eyes like that? When you think about it, a lot of them have, like, some of the, like, reason dictates that those black vision should not be able to control the elements as these mages do. Oh, yeah, and the origins are what they look like under that mask are both mysteries. But there's one other creature that has things like that, and those are, like, Samatrolls. Like, they're gifted in commanding elements. My theory is, what if some Fatui are reverted HILICHURLs? Because we all know a few of the Harbingers are either descended or related to Conria, especially Piero, for example. He's actually from Conria. The captain was from Conria, too. Remember, he had a mask as well to cover his face. And I remember, like, that quest with the time travel, like, when like, first, I think it was when we first introduced them to Fate, if I remember correctly. It was in one in Sumeru. And we all about the Sumeru, we never found out what was underneath the HILICHURL's mask. But what if maybe Piero, along with the doctor maybe, did experiments, maybe partly revert HILICHURLs into humanoids? And what they came up with were these dudes, or women, these people. But it wasn't a full transformation. As you can see, they all have masks. Some of them even have bandages. Some of them are heavily scarred. Now, you could say those are battle wounds, but it could also be scars from transformations, or who knows. Some of these even have lost limbs, like this dude's little mechanical arm. And some of them even make me think of the Fatui, like, build. Like, a lot of these guys are thin. Think of, like, this dude in relation to this dude. Or, I mean, like, this dude. But, like, a lot of these guys are, some Fatui are lanky, then some are big and burly, like these, or these guys, you know? Then there's a few mages like these. Then there's even a few special ones, like the operatives, or these dudes, which I feel like are kind of like the rogues. Rogues, in a lot of ways, the Fatui mirror the HILICHURL, or in the HILICHURLs mirror the Fatui. Fatui, and that's what makes me wonder. What if they tried to revert the transformation and actually did so, but partly? Not fully, like, they still have to wear their masks and everything, kind of like what the captain has to prevent people from seeing their decaying bodies. But they reverted enough to that, they could have, like, they could think for themselves, That was just my theory of the day, and I thought this was something I just thought about when I was doing the Nefa quest. It just made me wonder. It could also explain how they may be able to harness delusions they've maybe learned from the HILICHURLS. Who knows? But it really just makes me wonders. Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys. Yeah, these guys would probably be near these ones, It just really makes me wonder. Because other than the HILICHURLS and this in general, there's only one other faction that, primarily wears masks over their entire face. You never see them looking like anything else, and that is the Fatui. I guess Aramite, but you also see the others. The masks are just a poison their part. And these dudes, they're corrupted by the abyss, but I think you can kind of still see their eyes. I think it's more like just purposely shadowed. Treasure ores obviously have, like, not masks, but like masks over their mouth. You still see their eyes. Anything else I'm thinking of? No. But yeah, it just made me wonder, and I wanted to put that theory out there, because why not?